Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. I've got some news today about Ghost Recon Wildlands. We are in store for the next DLC, Fallen Ghosts. It's come out on the Ubiblog that it is due to hit on the 30th of May for Season Pass holders. This will then drop on the 6th of June for anybody who does not have the Season Pass that wants to purchase it. Now, Fallen Ghosts is the second major expansion for Ghost Recon Wildlands. We now know more about what is due to come. Not much, but we know when it's going to drop. So what they've released is that this time the ghosts are on the back foot after a helicopter crash which leaves them stranded on the way to a mission. Meanwhile, a new special unit is on their trail, tasked to put the ghosts out of action for good. They've told us that Fallen Ghosts is a direct continuation of the main story. Following the fall of the cartel, the Unidad military have had a bad time maintaining any kind of stability in the area, so Bolivia has descended into civil war. In order to restore it, they've called on anyone willing to help, and this has essentially created a brand new faction, Los Extrañeros. So with this in mind, they've sent the ghosts on one final mission to pick up any remaining US citizens and get them out of the country. But their helicopter shot down en route, and they're stuck in the middle of a jungle without any external support. We've got this new faction which is hunting them down, and we are now being hunted. Now there's 4 types of enemies that they've come out with. The first is armoured, which are equipped with heavily bulletproof plates, making them especially dangerous in close combat. We have elite snipers, which have advanced movement detectors, allowing them to spot you from far away and never miss a shot. Jammers have jamming equipment in their backpack, letting them neutralise drones and interfere with any electronic equipment. And the stealthy covert ops, which have a new prototype cloaking device that makes them almost invisible, plus a powerful crossbow. So these are going to be your predators, sneaking up on you in the jungle. It sounds pretty cool. I'm actually well up for that. That sounds like we've got 4 distinct enemy types to deal with in this DLC. In this DLC, there's going to be 15 campaign missions, which set the players the goal of taking down 4 new bosses in 3 different regions. Apparently, a lot of the missions are going to be set in a jungle and swampland area, but there is a complete retooled weather system to make things a little bit more intense. So I don't know what that's going to be, if the rain's going to be a little bit more intense. But whatever they do, hopefully it'll make the environment a little bit more interesting. One thing they have said is that the whole experience will be playable with 4 players. The new campaign is going to start players out at level 30. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to have a new character which is going to be equipped with all the main skills from the game, but they're increasing the level cap up to level 35. So there's 9 new unlockable skills which are available. These include physical skills, such as oxygen, which increases the time you can swim underwater. Reaction marking heightens your senses, allowing you to tag anyone who shoots at you. In your weapon, you can have explosive bolt that lets you equip your new crossbow with explosive bolts. So we're getting a crossbow. Fast reload increases your dexterity, letting you reload weapons faster. And you have drone skills. Flash drone turns your drone into a mobile flashbang. Drone Vengeance equips it with an explosive payload which detonates if it's shot down by an enemy. So a bit of martyrdom going on. We're going to have 6 weapons which are going to be in this DLC as well, which include the assault rifle, sniper rifle, and a crossbow. Following that, we've got 4 new types of side activity in the area as well, each with an exclusive reward. Ubisoft, you've not been great with your rewards to date, especially with the season challenges, so let's hope that this gives us something to really go for. One thing they've also done in this DLC is they've tweaked some of the settings of advanced and expert difficulties. These have been done to give us a bit more of a challenge. Players which are brave enough to turn off HUD will now be faced with a super hardcore tactical experience that will push the ghosts to the limit. Now that's the release from Ubisoft, so from what I can see here, this looks like the kind of experience that I really want to play. Shame it's not going to be our character directly progressing through the game, as Ubisoft seems to be doing this entire DLC lot in sections. So I think we're going to be stuck with this kind of side section with any kind of addition that they do to this game, if there is any addition after this. It is very interesting that, of course, they say that this is the way that the ghosts are basically being extracted from Bolivia. So if that means that there's no further expansions planned, Ubisoft, please give us PvP. It's the one thing that's going to give any kind of life to this game. Sadly, a lot of people have been vacating and going on to play other things. I myself even have been playing a lot of Overwatch and even Division recently, just to give myself something to do, whilst I've been waiting for these new activities, the DLC and PvP. Fingers crossed though, PvP will be around the corner. But until then, at least we know that we've only got a couple of weeks to wait until we get this DLC. So I hope that this information has helped. As always, I'll try and keep you informed as and when anything new comes out. So keep in touch with my channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks very much for checking me out. Until next time, take care.